What's up, guys? This is JTQ9 of A-XMN, and we decided to start something off a little differently this time. As you can see, I was very fortunate enough to get another piece for my Platinum pool to actually give me the ability to dupe him naturally. So over the next couple weeks, I'm looking to potentially bring him up even further once I get some gold. As you can see, I have 389,000 in gold, and that's not going to get you very far these days. But in any case, let's get going on war number 3. Again, lane number 7. Again, third time taking this lane. Different champs every time. We're going to take the traditional route of Apocalypse, which I thought was going to be okay. But this fight for memory turned pretty ugly at some point. I think I had to push him to S2, or maybe willpower took him to S2. And just when you do that, and he's anyway, it was dicey. But anyways, all to say is, we are going to do our best to get through this. Yeah, there we go. There's the S2, and he's got Pure of Heart up. So you never want him to throw that SP2 when he has that Pure of Heart. So at this point, I don't know why. I was just like, you know what? Let's throw him to SP3 and see what happens. And I think in hindsight it was the right call because I didn't end up dying. I ended up catching a very quick parry or kind of recovery. Thank you, Limber 505. And at this point I was like, well, I'm kind of in desperation mode, so I'm going to throw the SP3 to try to gain back some health in case I take that SP3 again. So for the third one, for the second one in this fight, fortunately he had the concussion and the weakness up, so it didn't do very much damage. And then after that, when I saw that happen, I was like, okay, I don't want to say he's melting because that's not the right way, because as I just pushed him to an SP2 again. But you know what? I just stuck with it, and then sure enough, I was able to get the solo. So it was not a pretty fight. Not a pretty fight at all. In fact, halfway through the fight, probably within the first 20 seconds, I was not feeling it. I was not very comfortable. So yeah. Anyway, it's on to fight number 2. I was like, you know what? Who can I use here? I was like, having the armor break on Mysterio is always a nice thing, and maybe I could just, nuke him, which sort of worked, except that the power back I had took him too far, and yeah, not ideal. So anyway, he's got the power drain on me and ended up kind of taking him down really quickly anyway. Little too close for comfort in the sense that maybe the SP3 would have been good. It would have given me a Fury, and I could probably launch back with an SP1 right away and probably gone down. But as you can see, over in no time, that fight took no time at all. So now over to lane 7, tier 2. This fight I have taken a lot, and this fight, I am never worried about this fight. I mean, if I know how to play her very well. Like I said, Penny basically shuts down the spite in a lot of cases. You just have to be careful when you're throwing the SP1 when she crosses a bar of power that she doesn't go lucky. So a lot of time I'll try to parry and push her so it doesn't necessarily always trigger. Anyway, in that case, I got lucky, and then you throw the SP2, and boom, she is done in, 33 seconds? 38 seconds? So, overall, very, very easy fight. This one here, we had a little bit of debate. My battle group, I guess officers are still trying to learn, or learning my tendencies and knowing just how good of an attacker Penny is, because they were worried, well, what if he throws an SP1, connect transference will happen. And I was like, yeah, that's a very valid point. But a lot of the time she actually shuts down the node. So I wasn't particularly worried, especially since I was going to always try to push him to the SP2, as it's very easy to avoid and less issues. So again, build the SP1, throw the SP1, build the Spidey charges, then throw the SP2, got 14 Incinerate charges, and watch them melt. So in that case, like I said, very short war. This one here was a lot closer. The last couple wars, have been a little bit of blowouts. This one here, we won by 1, which was nice. and we're rolling. So we're 3-0 in the season. I'm not sure. I didn't check the multiplier. I think maybe we got moved up to a T2 multiplier now instead of a T3. Anyway, we're moving up the ranks. I think we're P2 kind of halfway through and moving up. So like I said, I think my goal is to be P1, so we're not missing out necessarily on too many rewards. But we'll see what happens. So thanks again, and we will catch you guys on the next one.